Hello, welcome back. I got some more evocation research done. We hit 4, which gives us the baby version of Nether Dart's Nether Bolt. Here we won. 20 points of armor piercing damage. Does have an MR roll, but also feeble mind people. Pretty cool one. All of us mages can cast that one. We'll keep going though. No real changes in research yet. We revived some whites. We also revived a Bane. We found 2 magic sites in Flatglades. Sink Marsh for a water gem. Graveyard of the Dams for 2 death gems. We're up to 11 death gems per turn now. Pretty nice. Man declared a new prophet. Pathwolf. Events, we got 10 province income in Oak Halls. It's pretty nice. And 12 nature gems in Bithine. Also quite nice. Discovered a scout, lost a scout. Did some patrolling. People died of disease. Not much else to say there. It's currently turn 25. Agartha said he'd be willing to attack Calum on turn 28. So I guess that's the target. I might go sooner if I see Calum put down a fort somewhere. But yeah, we'll aim to attack Calum in 3 turns. Seems fine to me. We'll have Evo 5 at that point. So all that's happening now is just last minute prep. We're putting units into positions. I'm moving a bunch of living units to Oak Hall since they can actually sit there without getting blasted. So these guys. Yeah, we have a ton of stuff in our garrison at the moment. 348 units. Plus some more stuff on the way. All these red arrows are mostly just moving stuff towards my cap now. So these guys are coming over from Mighty Pillars. These guys are coming from Lost Canyon range. Got these guys coming over from Divine. And these guys are coming over from Ramk's Folly. So it's lots of stuff, mostly junk though. Also moving some of these mages back out from Bithine to Sceleria as well. They can go with the main army. So turn 28 is when something will happen. Unless we get attacked before then. But my borders still seem pretty quiet. Doesn't look like there's any real movement from Cassia. It just has some small forces building up in Towers of Heaven. Gotha I can't really see. They look quite big, don't they? Holy shit. From there to there. Maybe they have a thin domain, I don't know. Can't see much of Van. It seems fine. There's always lots of goblins on my border, but there's always lots of skeletons on my border, so I don't know. Seems quiet. I think it might just be quiet until we have our war. So we'll see how it goes. I have named the Bane that we summoned Licorice Skeleton, currently leading some whites. So Bane is a very beefy dude. Got cold res, which would probably be quite nice, and very high protection. Carries a Bane Blade. Whites are similar. These guys have the small Bane Blades, one-handed ones. But still, they're good units, we'll build them up. We should have about 20 whites when we go in. The Bane can go straight to Grillion from my cat, which is cool. Other than that, only thing of note is that we've started putting up palisades in Impassable Mountains. I'm moving a mage to Lost Canyon to put up a lab there next turn, since the palisades there will be finished too. And that's it. So, 2 not doing anything. Who are those? Should be patrolling, probably. Yeah. And you're a scout. Dying of disease. So that was turn 25. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another peaceful and quiet episode of Dominions. We revived some whites. In Exbodia we found 8 pearls. In Moot King's Lair, there was a famine. We patrolled out a Bakemono scout, finished the construction of the palisades in Lost Canyon range, and patrolled out 1 brigand in the Black Alps. And that's the entire turn here in Peaceful Dominions. This turn we are moving some units into Sceleria. There is almost 500 units worth of junk here. 618 siege strength. We're moving some living units into Oak Halls, because they can survive the Holy Power Site. And that's it, that's the whole turn, pretty much. But it is turn 26. We're going to attack Calum on 28, so next turn we'll issue aggressive orders. So this is probably the last peaceful turn of Dominions in this game, in theory. But it has been a very, very, very chill 26 turns, which is cool. Yeah, really nothing else happening though. I'm doing a little bit of site searching, so we've got an N1 site searching Bog of Beasts, and my main site searcher is searching Exobodia this turn. Mostly he's just moving to Barnquiche to search there though, since it's a wasteland. Should have a higher chance of having magic sites. Pushing some scouts into Cassia, pushing some scouts into Shinu, finishing off scouting all of Calum's territory. It really does look like they only have those 2 forts still. Nothing else is being built. Verminhize is still completely undefended, the only one with no PD. Good one to scout cap next turn. And currently this pass is frozen, so we can actually move stuff over this river here, which would be pretty cool. What construction level is Ring of Water Breathing? Oh, that's a shame. If I had animated even just a Mound King or something, I could have just moved the skeletons across that river even if it wasn't frozen, huh? Wait, could I do that? I can do that. Oh, okay. We can revive a king in this province as well, just to make sure we can definitely get across this next turn. Just to charge some skeletons in. Makes sense to me. I think that's it for this turn, though. Palisades is being built in Impassable Mountains. Reanimating skeletons. Last cast of Revive Whites. Yep. We'll move big forces into position next turn, and we'll also attack a couple of provinces as well on the borders. Not started the lab yet in Lost Canyon Range because I'm just site searching. And we paid for a big mage this turn, so that's a pretty big chunk of change. And that's the turn. So that's turn 26. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. I revived a king twice, also revived some whites. Search for sites, found one in Exobodia. We got a garden of frozen flowers for a water gem. One of our scouts was apparently horror marked and got attacked by 8 soul tawns, which, you know, seems excessive. He just fled. He just abandoned his duties, and you know what? Who can blame him? He's over here. I'm not sure how he got horror marked, but maybe there's some kind of blood site around here. Event in Impassable Mountains, pretty cool. A wave of religious zeal has swept the province, and a group of low-born soldiers committed to your cause has joined your armies. We got a surprisingly large number of Velites. About 45, I think? Oh, 50. Quite a lot. Good omen. And then we lost our scout in Calum again. Calum always has a lot of things patrolling. But there we are. Speaking of Calum, we have some red arrows into enemy territory this turn for once. So we're going to go to war with Calum. We'll see how things go. I still cannot see any fortresses being built anywhere. I have scouts in almost all of Calum's provinces. So looks like he only has these 2 forts. He can't have that many units then because he doesn't have many places to recruit out of. Same for mages. So we're going to try and hit this line of provinces this turn as best we can. First line heading into Delca. We have 2 man kings leading some skeletons. They're just on hold and attack rear. One at the top, one at the bottom. We'll see how they get on. Everyone has a bunch of bodyguards. That's the first province. Verminhize next. This province still has no province defense, so Scout's going to try and take it. Best of luck to him. It would be extremely unfortunate if this is the province. This is the turn that Calum finally puts PD in this province, but I don't know. He might have suddenly gotten very scared of all the crap on his border. Who knows? So we might not take this, but hopefully we do. That would be quite nice. Next up, Grillion. Grillion has a bunch of skeletons nearby. Also has Licorice Skeleton, the Bane, leading 20 whites. So lots of dudes attacking that province. Probably only about 6 points of PD, so that should be okay. You've got living units at calls heading to Giant's Rest. So again, just some guys on bodyguard duty. Once you guys set to attack, should go okay. So we'll hit almost all of these provinces. The only one we won't hit this turn is Sulfuria. But we'll get that soon. The guys who just got swept up by Religious Zeal are going to also head down through alcohols this turn, so I'll be able to join up with the Longspear guys here. And then the bulk of my forces are... The bulk of my forces are heading to Black Alps this turn. There's a lot of stuff here. It's hard to really show what everything is. But just imagine lots of blocks of skeletons and other undead units with some living units in the very front. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Not all of it is very high quality, but it's a lot of stuff, so best of luck to them. Sending them out with 8 little mages, 2 big mages. We'll sort out the scripting properly in a few turns when we actually might have a battle. And now the little mages are doing Skeletal Body, Personal Luck, and then some Nether Bolts. Big mages are just laying down some buffs on the skeletons at the moment. And that should be fine. I'm desperately trying to move as many nature mages as I can to where this army is. There's one here, one coming from here, there's 2 in my cap. Just because of supplies. Supplies might be a bit of an issue. It's a 275 usage at the moment in Sceleria. This province only has 270 supplies. We might immediately start starving in this province. I'm hoping we don't. But it might be an issue marching into Caelum's very cold territory. But I'll do what I can. I can't forge any supply boosters at the moment. So just moving a couple of N1s is the best I can do, unfortunately. But we'll split things up when we can. Doing some forging this turn. I'm forging a bunch of just basic enchanted items. So what are you doing at the moment? Shield. So forging enchanted shield, enchanted helmet. We already have some boots of long strides. That's just to make my profit a bit more sturdy. Currently has 0 protection and no shield. We'll give him some bits and pieces he can wear. And he can catch up with the army in a moment. It'll be pretty good because apparently there's a H4 spell we can cast, which it's the damage buff for everybody. So we definitely want him in the battle when we can. 12 hit points. Best of luck to him surviving an enemy dominion. Yeah, not much else to say about that. And only other movements are, this guy's going to site search Banquiche soon, so he's moving over. And I didn't do much recruitment this turn in my outer forts because I've paid for a lab in Lost Canyon Range this turn. Palisades and Impassable finished in 2 months. Hopefully these provinces are worth something. Grillion is a farmland, so yeah, hopefully. But that is it for this turn. So that was turn 27. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.